covering too high, then I feel like they're not
not
exactly
focused on hitting
expecting
you.
on that.
Yeah. They're too focused on like trying
Getting
to get
back
the
to
ledge.
stage or ledge, yeah. I love laser forward smash, dude. It's the hero, dude. L's Falcon don't compare to my Marth sports. What is
My
that?
Falcon was taking games off you, dude.
What is that Kappa, dude?
It's the Grinch Kappa.
It's the Grinch Kappa? It looks so ugly.
If you have Prime, you get it.
It's hilarious. Oh, Ampersand versus Zag.
Zach not picking Falco.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
remember.
Sometimes.
I remember I asked him like, cause this is back when he was kind of switching between the two. And I said, I thought you didn't play Falcon when you played against Falcos, and I think he told me he was only gonna play Falco on like Ampersand's level of Falco.
Yeah.
Ampersand or Max. So maybe he's just trying to make the hard switch.
I definitely think he is. I've definitely seen him play less and less Falco against other Falcos. Like I think the last time we played, he played Falcon and he beat me. Like I got washed kind of hard, but I don't know. Falcon's definitely pretty solid now.
Oh.
Like solid enough to go through a bracket. Like I think at Thessalonians he did really well.
I want to know how. I wasn't paying attention to their strikes, but I want to know why they went here.
I don't know.
I would have
either,
struck
actually.
here
Yeah,
if I was Falcon.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ampersand probably struck something like Dreamland. But
Yeah.
I think Zach probably didn't want to go FOD. Because I'm pretty sure Zach hates that stage with like a passion.
I have a pretty big hunch that it was probably Yoshi's or this, and Zach didn't want to go to Yoshi's.
God damn it, Max. It smells like beer over here now. It smells like just alcohol over here now. Doesn't smell bad, but
The aroma. Can't touch it.
we got 3 more years, dude.
What'd you get? It's a new one. The Nutcracker or something? You wanna try it?
Must be nice. Hey Max, give me a sip of that apple juice, dog. Give me a sip of that apple juice, dog.
What do you think?
It's good. I like a lot of the like nut ales.
I got it because it was cheap.
That's also a good pick.
Yeah.
The cheap beers are the best.
Ooh, Ampersand evening it up with the forward smash. Not even a laser into it. It was just like catching Zach falling.
I've never seen so many rolls than on FD. I feel like every Melee player rolls more on FD.
I think Ampersand kind of messed up there. He should have. He was approaching Zach from his backside, and I think it's really good to hit. As Falco, I think it's really good to hit Falcon's like back part of his shield because all you can really get out of that is like a stomp or a back air.
And you can't get shield grabbed, so like it kind of makes your like need to L cancel a little bit easier because you can get away with a little bit more. Also, like, you can just up tilt right after, or bear, so, like, because if you've landed behind him and, like, you cross him up, you're in a better position by having your back to him.
Yeah, that's true. Zach is going on the tear.
Man.
Oh,
I was going to say,
they both do
don't
weird
DI
upbeats,
in.
dude. Yeah, I think Ampersand really... Oh, Zach can do this, Zach can do this.
Whenever you get down thrown at the edge by Falcon, never DI in. If DI in, they can do the Void Zone knee.
Gets him to...
He's
Zach,
living.
I don't know why Ampersand rolled in that time. I mean, like, I guess the last time he did it, just immediately, he rolled out.
Bye, Goggles.
But, oh, bye, Aaron.
I might beat that guy one day.
Me too, dude. I don't think I've ever beaten him
trading.
in bracket.
I think I'm trading with him. Because again, on Sunday, we were trading games.
That's good.
We were playing really bad, though. Like, we were both SDing way too much.
Yeah,
and then we played again in bracket after ladder. And I think, again, it was like 3-2 or 3-1.
That's not bad.
I think Aaron's one of those players where, like...
Shelby, shut up. Sorry.
I think Aaron's one of those players where, like, we run it really close, and I watch him play someone. I'm like, why is he jumping all the time? He wastes his double jump all the time. And I'm like, why did I lose
like,
to him?
You pick up on stuff you don't pick up during the game.
Yeah, because when you're in the game, you're so focused on like a little bit on yourself, but also on like what's happening. So you don't think about these things. But then outside the game, you're like, why does he double jump all the time? That's so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's important to be mindful of yourself when you're playing, like having some eyes on you, but
That's
I don't
the
know.
like that's the highest difficult part of Melee is like being solid enough in your tech skill where you don't need to think about yourself and you can analyze the other person's habits.
Yeah, it's
while
just
also
purely
being able to be like, I can't tech in. I've done it 3 times.
Yeah, I think the
Hence the think tag. Relating back to the match.
The advice that Coulson gave me though is relating to this is like he was like I think this one time at Dare I just got like totally fucking washed by him, like 4 stocks. Like usually I can get at least 1 or like at least a lot of percent. And he was just like, how much do you watch like me? And I'm just like, what? He was just like I can tell you're like not really watching me a lot because you weren't picking up on some of my habits. And I was like, and then he was just like, yeah, you just gotta like try to get better at just like watching the other person, because like you just watch something so much you'll eventually like pick up on a person just doing something if you're really like looking for it. And it really helped.
I remember I asked someone too, like I was being like more specific. I was like, where do you look? Like, and he said like when he plays Falco, he looks at the space between the 2 characters. Because like that way he can kind of see himself and make sure like he's in the right position, but he sees the other person a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like he can see if they're throwing out an aerial, if they're approaching or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like that's good because it's
like that's just something I think I need to practice more. I tend to just look at like I tend to switch just between the situation.
I get you.
So like if I'm recovering, I don't bother looking at myself. I look at the other person. So I know like if I side B here, they're expecting this or. Like, I think that's why I catch so many people with the side B spike, is because I just see them run out there. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to side B early and hit you. Dash attack to dash attack. Oh, you're nuts.
Oh, that was sick. That was
Up air to
sick,
dare.
dude.
You're nuts.
What's that Ampersand, Bird Brain, Yoshi's combo, dude? Definitely think Ampersand is a big fan of
He's just keeping them out, yeah.
Oh, that was good. Oh, Zach covering at the Randall's inside it, dude.
Ampersand's just doing a good job of interrupting any of Zach's aerials.
Yeah.
He's also doing really good at spacing, too.
Yeah, he's definitely spacing his tilts just to like keep Zach out of range.
His tilts and his lasers too, because earlier he was shooting lasers so close to Zach,
yeah.
but it was within the range that he wasn't going to get hit by the startups.
Yeah, it was barely out of like the quote-unquote bad range for lasers.
That was an easy down smash.
Yeah. I think. Oh, tries to cover with a forward smash.
It probably would have been better to just ledge hop dare.
Yeah, just like any ledge hop dare, like down smashing at ledge, because Zach was recovering kind of high too.
Yeah.
So it would have been way harder to like tech the dare.
Like, hold on.
Or the down smash.
Just hold on to the ledge and then do the Sheik thing where you just do normal get up and then punish the landing lag. Because Falcon's up B has no sort of hitbox on it.
Yeah.
So like he won't grab you if you're holding a ledge, even if you lose invincibility. So you just sit there and hold it, and then you're like, okay, get up now. Steph Curry, I believe this is top 8.
Zach top 8, please.
Because I think I lost to Iceberg. I wanted to see how far I got, and if I beat him, I would have been top 8.
So tired. Zach top 1. Me too. One of these days. He's on the way, dude. I want TO. For real, though.
That's my TO.
That's my TO, dude.
Let's go TO.
Let's go TOs. Let's go Sabrina and Zach. The power couple. You guys got ultimate today? Yeah, but we didn't get it on stream. A lot of Melee players actually got into top 8 of ultimate. It was so funny.
I think it's a mix of like not a lot of the top like Smash 4 players came today. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more like lower level casual players.
Yeah, I was surprised Richard Ice Cube wasn't here. He was like a pretty. I heard he was like. I mean, I think he was PR'd as a Smash 4 player.
Oh,
And like
that
he
won't
didn't
do.
have a. He had a decent Marth in Melee.
I'm upset that Ampersand didn't get hit with hard knee there when he traded with up tilt. Because I get hit with hard knee every day of the week when I do
it's
that.
so. I was gonna comment on it earlier when Ampersand caught Zach with a forward smash as Zach was trying to land on a FD. I'm pretty sure Zach was going for a knee, and I was just like, I usually don't go for that because I feel like forward smash is like, it's a little difficult to time against knee because it's just it's such a huge risk.
Yeah, and like maybe it's worth the trade if you're at
For
low
the
percent.
fans.
But if you're at high percent, you don't want to trade with knee
Yeah.
coming down because you'll just get knocked off stage or die.
Yeah. And you're Falco, so getting knocked off stage basically is dying.
Zach with the stock lead now though. He's tech chasing.
Trying to get the read on him.
Sometimes when I watch
Always-
Falcon, I just realize he's getting like a lot of the stuff he does is very similar to what Sheik does. Like down throw tech chasing,
Yeah.
dare to fair works.
Yeah.
But
Have-
people just love
Have
Falcon
you
because his moves are cool. That's it.
Hero Chrome set? Dude, don't remind me, dude. The one real game we played, oh my god.
Me and
That
like
is so
Lemon
bad.
was telling me, he's like, I don't understand why Chrome was seated so low.
He's not even bad.
Because he was PR'd in top 4.
No, he just did random. He was like, you tell me when to stop. And the first game he got Link, and I was like, okay, bet. And then I played Young Link, and then he got Jigglypuff the second game, and I was like, ah. And then we played one real game, and he actually like shook my hand, and I was like,
All
pretty
right.
respectable. I respect him. But, you know,
It's just too bad.
yeah. I don't know. It was whatever.
Oh, that's an admirable angle to go up and try to fade in.
Yeah. Especially against like a Falcon like that.
You can catch a lot of people off like with that. Like I think Falco, besides Falcon, is probably another really good character to just learn fades with. Just to go in and then out is
I love
amazing.
fading. I love fading in or fading out with Falco.
There he
Like I
is.
love doing those uppies where like you kind of go onto stage, but then you just kind of fade back on the lead.
I think Ampersand remembered he had a gun.
Definitely good to remember on your last stock.
He's also remembering he can back air and up tilt, which is amazing against
Yeah.
Falcon.
Especially for
There it is.
Falcons coming down with aerials.
Oh, come on, Zach.
Sports
That
guy.
dare into when Zach did get up attack, that was definitely like an F smash, down smash
Ooh.
scenario.
Zach is just.
It's
I
back
feel
to
like
even.
he's mostly been covering these tech ins or just tech in place or
Shine.
mistechs. He's gonna do.
Just
oh,
go for
he
bear,
can't do
just
it.
go for bear, what
No.
are you doing?
No, it's Ampersand, dude. He has to go for the bomb soldier.
There
That's
it
who he
is.
is. That was a best 3.
It's best 3.
Dang. Zach had some hard fought games though. Like honestly, that was really close.
I
That
think
was really
2
close.
games came to last hit, last stocks.